Hello everybody, this is Julia from Just One More Card, and today I want to show you how to create a shape or the illusion of a shape with partial die cutting. So let's get started. I'm going to be using new stamps and die sets from Pretty Pink Posh. The stamp set is called Giving Thanks and it comes with matching dies. It's part of the new release. And I'm going to be using the stitched hexagons, which is an older die set. Now what I did is I traced the outline of the largest hexagon die, on this piece of cardstock, and I'm stamping the images from the Giving Thanks stamp set along the edge, like partly hanging off the edge or extending beyond the edge. And now I'm die cutting right into this. There's probably an easier way to do all of this, but this was the only way I could think of. So this is what you end up with. Okay, you can see that you see some of the images, and what I did is I die cut all the images away from this shape, and then I'm going to stamp some more images. You can see I'm masking off one of the characters here because I want it to look as if they're both holding each other with one of their hands behind their backs, this way. Because once you peel off the mask, you will see it looks like as if the female bears in the front. That's how it looks like. Now I die cut them as well, or actually I had my scan and cut do this because you can't really do this with the dies. And then I'm using the negative shape of the hexagon to fit my shapes back in, to make sure that when you look at it, your brain kind of fills in the blanks and it looks like there's a hexagon, even though there really isn't. It's just partial die cuts. But I just love the technique. It looks amazing. I'm going to put these little guys down here, and then I'm just going to stamp some smaller elements and die cut them as well, just to fill up the space. You can see the tiny leaves there and the nuts. As for the coloring, I decided to do the coloring after I had put down the images onto the card base, simply because they are so tiny and I felt it was easier to work that way. And I tried to use fall colors, so of course the pumpkins are going to be orange, and I'm going to be listing the colors in the video description below or on my blog as always. Links are in the video description below to my blog. And I tried not to make it too colorful, even though this is kind of whirlwind of fall elements, so to speak. But I'm still absolutely fascinated about our brain, you know, like there is no hexagon. It really is just a visual illusion. By having these partial die cuts and lining them up the way I did, your brain sees a hexagon, but there is no hexagon there. It's partial things on a blank piece of paper. So it's just a lot of fun. It just fascinates me that we can trick our brains into seeing stuff that isn't there. And I think it's a really nice technique that you can do with any larger shape. May that be a circle or a star or a rectangle or a hexagon. So I hope you give this a try because it's really fun. As for the Copic coloring, it's my usual going from dark to light and just blending towards, you know, until I have everything colored in. I'm trying to keep it simple here, and for some reason I never really considered adding purple to my fall cards, but I've seen it being used a lot this year, so I'm giving this a try as well, and I really like having purple and even blue or teal in there. And of course I had to add some sequins to the card as well. I mean, it's a Pretty Pink Posh card, how could I not add sequins, right? So here we go. That's the finished card. Here's a close-up of the little guys, and as I said, I had this cut out with my brother's scan and cut machine. If you have any questions about that, please check out the FAQ on my blog, because since I put two images together, I could not use the regular dies. If you don't want to fuzzy cut something like this, you could stamp and die cut each of the little characters separately and then just glue one on top of the other when you adhere them to the card. So that's possible as well. So I hope you enjoyed this technique. I can't wait to see what you guys make of this. So I hope this inspires you to give this a try yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye bye.